Hello Sagittarius, welcome to your full moon reading. This full moon is happening in the sign of Cancer on the 13th. This reading is for this moon cycle, starting from full moon till the next new moon. Let's see what's coming through for you. If Sagittarius is your sun sign, remember to watch the moon and the rising sign as well. And please know this is a general reading, okay? Some messages may resonate, some may not. Please take what resonates for you and leave the rest here, okay? But I would say check out your moon and the rising sign, and if this doesn't resonate, maybe think about coming back, rewatch this video, and maybe you will find something, you will find it more helpful at that time. So let's see what's coming through for Sagittarius, sun, moon and rising. Also, if you have a question for the cards, bring that into your awareness. I will pull a card from the oracle deck at the end. Maybe you will find your answer there. All right, Sagittarius, your cards are Five of Pentacles, Five of Wands, okay, two fives, Queen of Swords, and the Lover's card. All right. So looks like you are coming across options, choices, you know. There are it may have something to do with something that you are building, buying, selling property. You are, you know, something to do with the contracts and agreements that you are working on. Too many options and people's opinions, things like that. So it's like a little bit distracting and also exhausting. And it could also be that you are with, you know, people who have different way of doing things, different belief system, something like that. So they don't do things like the way you do things. So that is also causing a little bit of conflict. So it could be, you know, meetings, it could be negotiations, something like that. And everybody looks like are on different pages here. But something good is coming out of it though. So it's a temporary phase and something good is coming out of it. But for the time being, looks like you are exhausted. There are so many things you need to do. So your priority list is getting longer and longer. So it's mental exhaustion, physical exhaustion. It could be that maybe some of you guys are traveling and you are juggling, you're multitasking. And it also may have something to do with your physical health, something to do with your feet maybe. Two fives here has to do with the Hierophant in tarot. So Hierophant's energy has to do with the traditional beliefs, going back to basics. So if there is something that you are struggling with, Saggis, maybe, you know, is this something, maybe think about what you did in the past when it you know, in a similar situation. Maybe, you know, that will give you an idea on how to approach the situation. You know, if whether it's your health, whether it's your projects that you are working on. So it's all about, you know, something that you used to do in the past, something that the way you approached similar situations in the past. So it's like, you know, looking at this from a totally different perspective. Maybe a different approach is needed, different outlook, or maybe it's asking you to go back to the basics. And how you can, so it's like, you know, there are several things that you are juggling, you know. It could be ideas, it could be something to do with your business, something to do with your health, your personal life, your professional life. So there's a lot. Training, learning, you know, agreements, arguments, something to do with contracts, agreements. So, and it's kind of really exhausting. So is there any way you can have that conversation, because someone has to be the voice of reason here, right? So number 5 here has to do with it could be physical sickness for some of you, exhaustion, and this is like a lot of things that you have to do, and this is like having that important conversation. So that is what you guys are doing, because you know someone has to rise up and see the bigger picture and do what needs to be done. So this is like you, maybe it's you, maybe it's someone else that you are dealing with. They have a better idea, so it's all about listening. So it could be a group situation and nobody is willing to listen to each other, because everybody is right here, and then the solution is sitting down and peacefully considering where everybody is coming from, and then coming up with a solution. That's what I'm seeing here. For some of you, it also has to do with contracts, agreements, approaching the right person who can help you with things. So if a sense of clarity is lacking, if you are not sure about what to do and you are like focusing on 10 different things, this card shows me, tells me that the energy is shifting, the energy is changing, and you will know what to do. So this has to do with clarity, and this is also like communication. So this is about arranging that meeting, organizing your own thoughts, clarifying your own thoughts about what you want, and then approaching that situation. So know what you want from this situation. So here you have Lovers card, and Lovers here has to do with something to do with a relationship, and there is too much back and forth going on, but the energy is changing. This is like you guys agreeing to have a conversation. So yeah, on the other hand, this also has to do with now you are coming across options. It could be anything. It could be business related, something to do with your health, and now you have the opportunity to make the right decisions, make the right choices. Chariot here has to do with travel coming through for some of you guys. Multiple priorities is what I'm seeing. That totally goes with the 5 of Wands here. So expect a busy period, but through this busyness, how can you stay calm? How can you take care of yourself? So all this, so this is not affecting your health, so that's important. On the other hand, if there is something that you are experiencing emotionally, then the card is also reminding you to take time to understand your own emotions and do not make any emotional choices and decisions. It's important you are also, this particular situation here, it requires practical thinking. This is like you being practical about things. So that balance needs to happen. So your emotions and the intellect, the heart and the mind, so that balance needs to happen in order for you to make the right decisions. So what you are not seeing here, Sagittarius, this is what you are not seeing. Lovers. Lovers is a card of harmony in relationships, peace, calm, and, sitting down, speaking to each other, doing things together. So lovely energy. So that is what you are not seeing. and that is where the energy is moving to, so there is a beautiful shift happening. And maybe you guys are taking things in your own hands and having that conversation to make sure that things are progressing in the right direction. All right, so let's see what's coming through on the oracle cards. If you have a question for cards, bring that into your awareness. Keep an open heart, keep an open mind, and let's stay open to what's coming through on the cards. Okay, maybe you will find the answer there. Yes, this is also what I was gonna say. Number 5 has to do with Hierophant's energy, and Hierophant has to do with traditional beliefs. It also with the Lovers here and with the Hierophant. Intuitively, what I'm also getting is something to do with relationships. Some, either you mediating, or maybe some people are approaching you for your perspectives. Maybe they want you to solve their problems, something like that, and you are mediating, helping them with their issues. Or it could be that you are approaching a therapist, someone seeking perspective, seeking a third party's perspective in order to resolve things. So it could be counseling, it could be therapy, something like that, and that will help you find resolution if this has to do with relationships. Or otherwise, this also has to do with weddings. Hierophant has to do with ceremony, weddings, marriage, and there are a lot of things that you have to handle. Yeah, it's kind of exhausting, but something that you need to do. Yeah, and everybody has their own opinions, how they want to do things. So yeah, wedding bells, or it could be that you are attending somebody else's wedding, or it could be, some ceremonies, family get together, and there's a lot of noise. All right, so let's see what's coming through on the oracle cards. Something to do with the financial situation is also coming through here. That is also kind of bothering you. Maybe some Sagis out there. And with this card, what I want to say is, this has to do with, what I want to say is be strong. And strength has to do with making our own decision, being resilient, going through our challenges, and making, taking calculated risk and things like that. So complaints, blames, these are, yeah. So with this card, it could be either your energy, or it could be somebody else. Like what I'm seeing is complaining, blaming, someone not taking responsibility for their actions, their words, things like that. So yes, so what I want to say is, if it could just be physical exhaustion, okay? Otherwise, the cards are reminding you there is nothing to be worried about. Be strong, be confident, and you got this. Queen of Swords is a card of self-empowerment. So yes, energy is shifting. It's a temporary situation. So it's all about seeing the bigger picture, what you are working for, and staying optimistic. All right. So your message is blend into the environment. See, this is an octopus. So this is you wishing, if you could, if there is any way you can like get, so yeah, this is like you multitasking, This is you have only two hands, right? This is you know, you are everywhere. You are like a lot of responsibilities. You know, it could be conversations, meetings, personal responsibilities, professional responsibilities. There are a lot of things on your plate right now, and you are also handling them. You're everywhere. So the message here is you have many skills and can fit into any situation. Take time to assess what's going on around you and adapt accordingly. It could also be when it comes to your business, you are coming across a lot of ideas, and it's like you are feeling that restlessness because you want to take up every single one of them. And so what I want to say is that is a beautiful thing, but are you finishing anything? You know, it could also be your day-to-day life. You are there are like several things, but at the end of the day, what matters is if you are getting things done. If not, then how can you organize your day so it's not taking a toll on your health, and you are creating that sense of balance, so you are focusing on your responsibilities but also your health. Okay, number 36. Let's see what this is all about, and then we will wrap up. Enjoy the chance to try something new and different. Any change at this time should be welcomed as bringing positive, cleansing, and transforming new energy into your life. Modify your attitude about, this is the transformation that I was talking about. This is something that you are not seeing at this moment, or maybe some of you guys are aware of. This is peace and harmony and everything working out the way you had expected. So for some, it may have something to do with an important relationship. So right now is this energy, so the message is modify your attitude about what's happening and decide to adapt to what's going on. Determine what you are doing that might be limiting you. Choose to clear away these blockages. Once you do this, you will open the door of opportunity to a wider and more satisfying experience. The octopus is an invertebrate, meaning it doesn't have a structured spinal column. This is a symbolic of your dexterity, grace, and litheness. The octopus can slip in and out of the tightest of places by modifying its body. You will be able to move towards your purpose in extraordinary ways. The outcome might even be better than you had planned. The octopus is a master of disguise. It may change its color and skin texture to blend into the landscape. For you, blending in could also mean taking a break from the spotlight. This is a chance to allow someone else to shine while you take some time off. It doesn't mean you need to go into hiding or withdraw. Instead, be supportive of those around you. The octopus can also detach an appendage at will to provide a distraction when facing a predator. This might symbolize releasing things in your life that aren't conducive to your goals. There you go. So that totally goes with this energy. So the solution is, how can you simplify? Is there something that you need to let go of to make sure that you are going through your day in a efficient and smooth way, focusing on both your responsibilities as well as yourself. And this card, this energy also has to do with being flexible. Like I said, you have two number 5s here, and 5s in tarot has to do with the Hierophant's energy. Something to do with that. Hierophant is ruled by Taurus, by the way. Anyway, so Hierophant's energy also is a reminder to be flexible, and that's exactly what came through on the Oracle card. That is something that I wanted to tell you guys in the beginning itself, but I kept forgetting. But anyway, it actually came through on the Oracle card, so it's beautiful. So maybe something that you need to be mindful of. How can you be flexible? Because it's a busy schedule. How can you, stay organized so you can focus on what's more important for you? So you can go through whatever this is and enjoy your day, enjoy whatever is happening instead of letting it affect your health, things like that. All right, Sagittarius, that's what I have for you. I hope this was helpful. If Sagittarius is your sun sign, remember to watch the moon and the rising sign as well. And I will see you in my next reading. Enjoy your day. Take good care of yourself, and sending you all full moon blessings. Bye-bye.